Good evening all. So till now in our REST API session we have done get API, we have did sample post API, put API, and now we have left with patch and delete. So the first thing which you might also have in your mind, what is the difference between put and patch? So here in our simple example we are using separate SQL queries. So there is no difference logically in put and delete, put and patch, but actually there is a huge difference when we do put. In that case, complete object, the complete entry of that data gets changed. So if you left some key, in that case that key is going to remain null or the default value in that scenario if we are doing put. But if we just want to update a single key, the value of a single key, let's say there is a user and user have, let's say, user ID, username, salary ID, account ID, and let's say password, and user just want to update his password, nothing else. So in that scenario we need to use patch, not the put. If we use put, in that scenario the password is going to update with the new value, and all the other fields, no matter how many, but all the other fields are going to be updated with the default value or null. So always use patch when you want to do partial update. So let's start our code. So till here we are done. Now just a simple thing, we just need to write patch. So in that case, that is patch, nothing going to change in that scenario. We are passing this ID as param because we want to specify which ID actually in the complete table we want to update, or which ID in the whole bunch of document if we are using document data or MongoDB kind of stuff. So in that case, which actual document ID you want to update. So here is that ID in the params. We got that ID here, and no, nothing is going to change in this. So the same thing is going to work there as well. So let's start it. The server is started, and user 1, and here I just want to update the username, so just leave it username. Let me check first what I want to update here. Yeah, username, we are updating username, and the request type is not post now, it's patch, so it should work. Yes, user ID with 1 get updated with username Chetan. So this is how patch works. So just a single thing to remember, if you want to update partial, if you want to do partial update, in that scenario we need to run patch, and if you want to complete update or want to replace the previous object or previous row completely with the new one, in that scenario we need to update with put. So now let's do it with delete. So this scenario, this is going to delete, let's say users, and again we need to pass a param here, request response. If you are not getting what I'm talking about here, because it's just a, we are maintaining the roots and putting uh, some prototype code here. So after this video we are going to start MySQL, and in that in those videos we are actually going to write some SQL queries, and we'll be doing some insert stuff with some select stuff to get view from tables, and we'll be also doing the delete stuff there. So from tomorrow we are going to use that thing only. So it's coming from params and this ID. Let's put this in user ID. Yeah, it's a good practice to define it. And this is just normal response. Delete user from table where user ID equals to, and put user ID here. Just stop this server. Yeah, this one. Run it again and curl -x delete. There is no content here, so we just need to http localhost, it's running on 3000, and users, and let's say 1. So here delete user from the table where user ID is 1. So this is how we have covered all the types of routes uh, in Express REST APIs, that is get, post, put, patch and delete. From now here we are going to maintain it in our database as well. So bye, see you next. Thank you.